Good evening, Vill. A 1-0 win today over Marske United. First and foremost, your thoughts on the game, please?
Yeah, they were a really useful side. I think we started off the first half, and if I'm honest, they were the better team. We weren't really that brilliant on the ball. We were huffed and puffed without really creating anything. They were better on the ball. They were better to the first and second balls for the most part of the first half. And again, they didn't really, create anything. Our keeper didn't have anything to save. Neither did theirs. But in terms of general play, they probably just edged it in the first half. Second half, I told them what they needed to do. We need to raise the intensity, be more of a threat going forward, be more of a threat from wide areas, be better on the ball and more settled on the ball in midfield. And to be fair, we've done that second half and come out with the intensity was fantastic. I thought Tyler was a constant threat from minute one in the second half and showed what he was all about. You had the busyness of Gabriel in there, causing problems, making it difficult for defenders. You've got Aaron, who was immense for the whole of the game, really, and Robbo on the other side. That again showed his qualities, his calmness in terms of slotting Aaron in to get the goal, and second half really on play and on overall general sort of threat and chances. The game should have been out of sight, but fair play to Marske. They kept themselves in it. They showed the quality that they've got. They're certainly a threat going forward. A lot of experience in there, a lot of quality in there. But again, we showed our solidarity at the back. I thought Jordan Port was excellent. Didn't have too much to do, but what he did have to do he was excellent with. Switched on the front foot. Didn't give sort of Marske any chance of hope in terms of any mistakes from the keeper in difficult conditions that can happen when as the rain was coming down. So really pleased with the performance second half. Really pleased obviously with the result. Everybody's won today around us, so nothing's really sort of changed in that sense. I don't really expect it to too much. And it's like I say, about this time of season, it's all about results, and we've got a result today, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, the solidarity of the team really shows. One thing I noticed was Hertz telling Sam to go and celebrate with everyone.
Yeah. And
then a couple of minutes later, you've got Aaron, defending on the line, and then 20 seconds later, he's up having an attack.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Aaron epitomises me and me and the team as a whole in terms of his work rate and his attitude to win and his desire to win. It's unbelievable. Sometimes you think it's inhuman, some of the stuff he does on the pitch, and it really is. He's the spearhead of this team, but he's not the only member of it. We've got 19 squad members that all play a part, and as you said, the back four, the back five with the goalkeeper has been immense in terms of organising, in terms of being on the front foot, in terms of desire as well, and intensity. It's all there, and really pleasing to have. And it breeds that togetherness because everybody wants to win. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody wants each other to do well in the team. There's no egos. That's one thing I would not allow in the dressing room, is any egos. We've got none of that. Obviously, the disappointed lads that aren't starting, that maybe think they should do, but they know why they're not. And that's the key thing. They know what they've got to do to get back in. Someone's going to open the door for them. But, as it stands at the minute, everybody's on song. So really pleasing to have the group that I've got. I'm really fortunate to have the group that I've got, and long may it continue.
Yeah, we touched on it a couple of days ago, the selection headache. Yeah. One of them, I'm guessing, was whether to start Tyler.
Yeah.
I've just had a look. He's won man of the match today. Okay, yeah. So, like you say, that second half performance really, showed what he can do, didn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, first off, I said to him, because we had a sort of game plan, and to be fair, that didn't really sort of come off in terms of, not so much come off, but we didn't have enough quality possession to implement it as much as I would have liked, and certainly sort of Marske caused the problems the other way. And what I said to my wide men is, if plan A is not working type of thing, or it's not going for you, then you've got to influence the game in the best way you can in the conditions that you've got. And he did that. Both wide players did that. They got involved in the game in unfamiliar areas, which then caused Marske a problem, which then opened up to allow them to then become a threat in their more familiar areas, and that was it. Tyler and Robbo, certainly for Robbo's assist to Aaron, they tucked in and got involved in the play in and around the middle of the third, but then looked to get wide as well, and they did it really well. And Tyler showed what he's all about, and showed why I brought him to the football club. With he caused the fullback problems the whole second half. He caused pretty much the back four problems all second half with his direct pace and his quality in the box. And to be honest, we should have had a couple more on reflection. But we're clean sheet. I'm pleased that we got the 1-0 win.
Brilliant, Vill. Well, thank you very much for your time. We'll see you back here next week. We're entertaining Stanford.
Yeah.
So take care, have a nice week, and we'll see you then.
Top man, cheers, Tom.
Thanks.
Right.